all your views matter.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is attorney Shah Peerally. Assalamu alaikum, sastakar, namaskar to all the listeners. I hope you can hear me properly right now. And this is we're trying a new system, and hopefully it works, and you can hear me clearly. So we're going to talk, of course, about immigration law and also a little bit about debt settlement. And I think we're going to talk at different issues. So feel free to call if you have any questions. The number to call is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And I wanted to thank Vedika for putting this together for us today. And again, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So I think we have some callers, right, Vedika? Let me take the callers and then we'll start. We'll go on with the show as we go. So let me take the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hey, Shah Peerally.
Hello.
Good morning. Venkat.
Hello.
Morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you
Hello.
hear me? Hello.
I cannot
Can you hear me?
the caller, Vedika. I don't know if we still have the caller, but
Hi, Shah Peerally. Can you hear me? Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're trying something new. So if you are on air, I can hear you. I'll tell you you're on air. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, I cannot hear the caller. I'm sorry for that. So please call back. The number to the studio 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. Just to let you know, this is a live show, and today is August 17th, 2019. And I think I can hear some callers. I don't know if they're already here, so please let me know, Vedika. So this is Shah Peerally. You're live in here. Hello. You know, this is a live show, so we do have our technical difficulties, so please bear with us. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about different issues we're seeing. As you know, there are many things happening. Next year's election, and there's a big chance Trump is going to win again, according to surveys right now, although it looks like he might be going to impeachment. So we are looking at a big chance that he will win the elections again, no matter what. So we need to be ready that usually a president on their second term, there are two things that happen. Number one, they get more tough, and number two, they also want to leave a legacy. So we are hoping that he will be doing more legacy than getting tough. But knowing our president, so I think we have some callers, right? This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello.
This is Raj here. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay. I have one question regarding F1, F2, OPT, EAD, and recently got an EAD denied because the form was not fully filled. So,
yes,
what are the options I have for this?
Well, yeah, a lot of times you will have this problem that the form, if you make a mistake on it, and they will deny it, or they will just return it to you. The problem is that sometimes they will wait like a month, and then they will send you the denial, or they return it to you. So now the problem is that depend what kind of EAD were you filing for, OPT or for H4?
OPT.
Yeah, if you miss the deadline, you won't be able to apply now, because unfortunately there's no way out of this. You will have to go back to school, complete maybe 1 year, then reapply for your OPT. But you need to make sure that you file it properly. Give me a call at the office. We'll see if we can help you, but I'm not sure we can really do anything much, because once you miss the date, you miss the date, and that's the problem with the OPT. Give me a call at the office. We can do a consultation and go over if there are other possibilities we can put you on. 510-742-5887. This is the number to our office, okay? So please go ahead, give us a call, and we'll see if we can kind of analyze and get you something we can help you with, okay? So let me take another caller, I think, Vedika. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey,
hello.
Sir. Good morning, sir. Thanks for taking the call. This is Venkat here. So I have a question on the amendment, H1B amendment. So I'm working for a client at a client location. So if I change the location for... Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you. Can you hear me?
Okay. So if I can hear you. So if I change the location for the same client, same project, still I need to go for an amendment, right? H1B amendment?
Same project, same place. You want to change what then?
No.
Client?
Same project, same client, same employer, but location change.
Yes. Anytime you have to do a material change, okay? Remember that it's not only the location, it's a material change. You have to do an amendment, because many times you will see employers telling you, hey, you just move within 50 miles radius, we'll just do an LCA. It might be okay, but if you're changing building or you're changing your place where you're sitting, it's recommended to do an amendment. The reason for that, if they come and do a site visit, and you're not sitting there, they will give you a hard time. So it's important to do an amendment to be on the safe side, okay?
Okay. So in case if the amendment gets rejected or something goes wrong with the amendment, so I'm eligible to work with my existing H1 and then continue as is with the same client, everything, even though if the amendment gets rejected?
Okay, yeah. This is a good question. If the amendment gets rejected, you can always go back to the previous H1B if it is still valid and the previous location. The answer is yes. But you cannot use the previous H1B and change location. You have to go back to the same location, okay? Okay.
Okay. I can continue to work with the same location if the amendment gets rejected, right?
Exactly. That's the rule of the amendment. A lot of people don't know that. If an amendment is rejected, the previous H1B, unless it's withdrawn, continues normal. You can just go back to it. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. I think we have another caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. No, we don't have any other caller. So feel free to call. The number to the studio is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. This is Attorney Shah Peerally. We're live today. Is Thursday, October 17th, 2019, and we are talking, of course, about immigration law. We had some very, very interesting questions that we got, and we're testing kind of a new system today, so bear with us a little bit, and feel free to call again if the call drop or you're having issues. 510-657-1170. And for those who want a private consultation with one of the attorneys in the office, the number is 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. The website attorneyonair.com. attorneyonair.com. I think we have another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello.
Hey, hi Shah. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question about my wife's H1B. Her visa is expiring. H1 is expiring on 15th of August 2020, and we are planning to visit India and come back.
Okay.
And we are planning to come back after 15th of Feb. That is less than 6 months of visa validity. Is that okay, or we have to come back before 6 months of her valid visa?
When you're talking about visa validity, are you talking about the 797 or you're talking about the stamp on the passport?
797. She doesn't have her. I think the passport stamped is a week further than that. So instead of 15th August, I think that it's 21st August.
Just for information, the passport stamp is okay, because even it's valid for 1 day, you can come back. However, the 797 less than 6 months can become a problem at the airport. I'm not saying it will, but I've seen cases where at the airport they told them, hey, you have only 6 months, less than 6 months, so most of the time people, I say 90% chances that you will come back in, but lately we have seen that I've seen, well, even before I've seen that if you have less than 6 months they give you a lot of hard time to go back in. So the safest side I tell people to do is have your company, even if you're not here, file your extension so that when you come back, and you don't even, they can still file the extension while you're outside. You will have no I-94 on it, but since you have a stamp on your passport with the new 797, you take it with you at the airport, they will give you your I-94. So the safest route is to have it filed and approved before you come back. But if you can't get that, then if you have an extension pending, plus you have the 797 with you, they will probably let you back in without any problem. So the best is to have something filed for you. Just don't come like that with less than 6 months. It's a little bit risky. Okay?
Okay, but that creates another problem, right? Because if you, by the time you come back and if they issue you a new 797, which is for a new date, then you will have to go back to your Indian embassy, US embassy in India, get it stamped, and then come back, right? You cannot come back on your old stamping since you have a new 797.
No, you don't have to. Okay, the rule of stamping, once you get the stamping, even if it's valid for 1 day, it's fine. Even if it was with a different company, it doesn't matter. So you don't have to go for a new stamping. As long as you have your 797 pending and it's still valid, the stamp on the passport, even if it's valid for 1 day when you're entering, you will be able to come in and the I-94 will probably go with the 797. So the answer is no, you don't have to go for new stamping.
Okay, all right, yeah. Thank you for clearing that up. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Good luck. Very interesting question. I think we have some more callers, right, Vidikal? Let's take another one. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a question for my wife's H1.
Yes, go ahead.
So she is currently on H1 and her 797 is expiring in January 31st. So her new extension is already been approved, but it starts from February 1st, 2020. So if we go for stamping in December, what 797 we should be putting in our DS-160, the new one or the current one?
Yeah, that's always a problem. You're technically supposed to put the new one, and then at the interview, if there's an interview, then you have to put you can show them the old one too. But you can put the new one, and then when you come to the interview, show them the other one, it will just continue from one to the other, because the 797 doesn't really have value on the stamping. Once you get the stamping and you come back, then at the airport they will decide on the I-94. So use the new one and put the new one in the system. Okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly. Very well. Go ahead.
Okay. I had a quick question about the eligibility for the U.S. citizenship. So I've had my green card for 3 years, and I now want to move back to my home country. But for eligibility for U.S. citizenship, there's a 5-year period. Now, I've already satisfied the physical presence requirements by being in this country for 3 years. But for 2 years, if I maintain my house and I continue to do my taxes, can I still satisfy the eligibility for the continuous residence, or do I need to take care of anything else?
Okay, continuity doesn't break unless you leave for more than 6 months in one row, right? If you did, then yes, it did break. So if you satisfied all the other conditions, you didn't travel for more than 6 months in one shot, then yeah, you can go ahead and file, but make sure you have your taxes and all the stuff. It's very hard in 2 minutes for me to tell you, but if you didn't break the continuity, if your answer, the question is only the continuity, then no. If you didn't break it, how long did you leave for? How long you had your green card, by the way?
So I've had my green card for 3 years, and I've lived in US for 3 years. So I've already satisfied the physical presence requirements.
No. Hold on. How did you get your green card?
I get it through my employer.
Okay, then you're not eligible for citizenship. You have to complete 5 years. The 3 years is just a mandatory time you have to spend inside the US. But when it comes to employment base, except marriage to a US citizen, your requirement is 4 years and 9 months before you can file. So even you completed the 3 years, you still don't satisfy the citizenship. So you don't, you cannot file right now. And if you leave, you'll break the continuity. So you have to, if you leave, make sure you don't leave for more than 6 months in a row. And then you come back, since you completed the 3 years requirement, in 2 more years you can file for your citizenship. Okay?
So if I keep traveling every 6 months, then I would still be okay with the continuous residence requirement. Even
as long as you don't pass 6 months, you usually don't break the continuity. So if you travel 5 months and then you come back for 3 months and then you travel 5 months again and you come back until your citizenship, you don't break the continuity. However, if you do that, if they can claim you broke it. That's up to them, but usually you don't. Okay, so you already satisfied the 3 years, so you need to just satisfy the requirements of the jurisdiction and the requirements of completing the 4 years and 9 months. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. It's a very interesting question because there are many factors for citizenship. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but let me take another caller, Vidika. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me properly?
I have a question that if I have I-140 already, and if I go back to my home country, and after like 2-3 years, if I want to come back to US, somebody can. My visa will still be valid, and somebody can file extension based on I-140.
So you have an H-1B right now, and you want to travel back to your country of birth, and you have an I-140 approved. You want to know if you can transfer that H-1B from one company to another, or the same company you want to come back with?
Some other company in future, like after 2-3 years, if I decide to come back.
It's not called a transfer. You file a new employment, cap exempt, then you go for consular processing, and you go, if you don't have a stamp on your passport, you go for a new stamping, and then yes, you come back, because what you have is what we call a cap exemption. That means you made it to the lottery, you don't have to make it again, plus the fact that you have an I-140, pretty much keep it for a long time. Having said that, now, if the I-140 gets current with the company, for example, let's say company A, and you try to do an extension, they might refuse it. So I repeat that. If the I-140 becomes current and you try to do an extension or transfer it or move it to another company, they might deny it. So be careful on that. So that's the only restriction. Otherwise, no, you can always revive the H-1B and come back. Okay?
Thank you very much. And today your voice is really clear.
You cannot hear me? Can you hear me? He said he was clear. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to repeat a little bit of that. I don't know if we have another caller. Do we have another caller? This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello. Okay, so let's do this, Vidika. Let me explain to the caller. I didn't hear what he said, if I was clear or not. So I'm just going to repeat. Whenever you have an H-1B, you are in the cap of the H-1B, and you leave the country, and let's say, for example, you use only 3 years. So you already made it to the cap. You left 3 years. You left with another 3 years. So within 6 years, you can claim those extra 3 years. However, if you have an I-140 approved, you can claim those beyond 6 years. But you wait too long, then it becomes difficult. But you can do that. So it's a very interesting question here. So I'm going to go ahead. So he was saying my voice was clear, so great. That's perfect. So I really like this new system, by the way. So I like trying all those stuff. So bear with me a little bit. So this is the thing. So now if you have an I-140, and the I-140s give you the potential to keep moving that H-1B to another company, even if you leave for some time, once that I-140 becomes current, then you don't they might refuse you this ability, because then they will say you were supposed, we gave you that extension based on the fact that you're waiting for a green card to become current, and once it becomes current we won't give it to you. So I'm just saying that. So feel free to call, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for helping us today, Vedika. It's really nice to have this, making it easy for me. And then I'm not too much a tech guy, so I'm trying new stuff, so it really works well. So now I just wanted to let you know, this is attorney Shah Peerally. For our new listeners, I am an attorney in the Bay Area. I've been doing this now almost for 16 years, I think, and the radio show has been 10 years. It's going on 10 years, by the way, in few months. And I wanted to thank you all for being really faithful listeners. And it's something that really works with you. When you listen to it, you give me your feedback, and you call and you tell me how things are working. So feel free to continue calling. The number to the studio is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And if you want a private consultation with me or one of my team, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And just as a footnote, for those who missed our shows, we have, or you want to listen to our previous shows, I have them placed on YouTube channel, youtube.com/Shah Peerally Law, SHAPEERALLYLLAW Peerally Law. Okay, Shah Peerally Law. That's but usually our website is Peerally Law, but this one is Shah Peerally Law. It's a YouTube channel. And of course, if you need any help with your immigration matter, when it comes to your family petitions, whether it's a family petitions, it's an H1B, L1, etc. One good news is that a judge blocked that rule on the public charges. Otherwise, that rule would have really made people's life difficult. For one, it's asking on the affidavit of support to do the credit check. That means if you're providing, you're petitioning for a family and you don't have good credit, they might deny you. You name it, all kind of complicated stuff. So lucky that a judge blocked it. Hopefully, will not come back. Just like many of the stuff for those cases, it seems that he blocked it. So good thing on that. I think we have one caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here. Hello.
Hello, Shah. I had a question. I have a senior person. She's related to me, and they have come here on a green card, family sponsored, but they haven't filed a tax return yet, and they were wondering if not filing a tax return will affect their citizenship filing.
Yes. Not having a tax return might cause some problem, because especially if you made income and you have not reported. So what I would recommend is go ahead, before you file your citizenship, go back, find maybe an accountant or someone or a tax processor, have them file all your taxes. Because at the interview, if one of the questions is, have you filed all your taxes? Have you been clear with all your taxes? Even if you were not making income, zero income, still file it. It makes it a lot easier at the interview. So the answer is yes.
Okay, so you recommend filing. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is attorney Shah Peerally, and thank you so much. You're listening to the Shah Peerally Law Show, and I think we have another 20 minutes to go, right, Vedika? And we will still be taking calls on the number to the studio, 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And again, this is attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group, and we had some very good callers and very good questions. And I was mentioning about the public charge rule that that the USCIS passed, of course, not even to Congress, to basically executive action, and then luckily a judge blocked it. So let's see what happens next. The other thing that we have seen a lot of people asking me questions, of course, what's happening to the H4 EAD. It's a very stressful situation, but again, like I said, it seems like they are not really interested in taking it away. They should have done that. We were expecting things to happen in August, nothing happened. Then we say maybe it's going to be September, nothing happened again. Now we are in October, so no news means good news right now, but ultimately they will have to take it back if Trump continues. Maybe he's not doing anything right now because he's having pressures from a lot of companies. A lot of companies are using H4 EADs, and now the next question and the next issue that we are seeing coming a lot are people who are really kind of stressed. Like for example, they are seeing denials right and left. Well, denials have always come, but yes, denials has increased by a lot now. The approval rate for especially people from India used to be, I think, around 85%. Now it's going like 70%, if I'm not wrong. But I don't have the data in front of me, but I know it went down. So you need to be really careful how you play your cards, quote unquote, right? You have to prepare your case properly and have a lawyer who knows. And I'm not talking about anybody else upon lawyers now. Of course, law firms, it's okay, but because it used to be you will have people who are those paralegals, quote unquote, or some kind of. I don't mean paralegals working for lawyers. That's different. That's a law firm or a lawyer. But if you have those people who were like this, they call themselves consultants and things like that, who are filing H1Bs, they're not really licensed lawyers. A lot of them are getting in trouble, and when they get in trouble, your case gets in trouble too, by the way. I remember there was one guy who pretended to be a lawyer for a long time, and then when he get busted, all the cases he filed, even good cases, got under review, and many people end up losing their green card because of this. So be careful who you hire to do your case. Make sure you confirm they are lawyers and they are licensed by some kind of they're licensed by one state, or they have a lawyer based. Well, they cannot even be having a lawyer under them. That's above them, or under them. That's different. So it's just make sure they are lawyers or real law firm you're dealing with. Again, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we're discussing about immigration, and we are live today. We are October 17th, 2019, and the number to the studio today is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. I hope you can hear me well, Vedika, and things are doing great on my side. I think it's an awesome system that we are using, and we're going to use that now. And I was mentioning, of course, about the issue of the public charge. Luckily, this got blocked, that rule, which was going to create a lot of problems. So we were expecting that, and I'm hoping the same thing will happen to H4 EAD if they try to take it away. And now we are talking also about, I think they are proposing to increase the fees on the H1B. I don't have the details in front of me, but I'll mention it probably next week. But let me take a caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air. Hello.
Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Like the person who is on H1B, he does not have the I-140. Can he get extensions more than 6 years?
Without an I-140 or pending labor for 365 days, no. You can't. The only thing that allows you to get an extension beyond 6 years is a pending labor certification for more than 365 days, or equal to 265 days, or an I-140. So, the answer is no. You can't have an H-1B extension. However, you might be able to shift to some kind of other visa, for example, H4 EAD, for example, O visa. That you can do. You cannot go on L1. You cannot extend the H1B without the I-140. Okay.
Yeah, but I agree. But if USCIS is giving a more than 6 years in recent extensions, so what does it mean?
Yeah, I know. This is a mistake, and this is a problem. I've seen many cases like that. People get 7 years or 8 years by mistake, and the question is that can you use it or not? The answer is technically no. because they made a mistake, and there are case laws which says if they make a mistake, you are supposed to tell them. Now, the other way to look at it is enjoy it and complete the I-140, and then it's their fault. So just, but as a lawyer, I cannot tell you to do that. But it's some people just go ahead and use it, which is not a good idea. The best is to go ahead, have your company file your labor certification I-140 or national interest waiver I-140, which doesn't require really a labor certification. So you cannot really count on that. This is a mistake unless there's something that you don't know. Maybe you went on vacation, you recaptured time and things like that. But if not, then there's a mistake from your CIS, and technically you're supposed to tell them they made a mistake and correct it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I got it.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. I think we have another caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello. Hello. Okay, we don't have any callers, so I'm so sorry. I think I just checked the last message. So thank you so much again, Vedika, for helping. And whatever I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So there is a proposed rule to change the H-1B fee. I'm pretty sure they will raise it. They're trying to just make maximum of money on people, but unfortunately what we can do, people need that and they have to go for it. Plus paying the fees of the attorneys and the filing fees is really becoming a lot. So that's another thing. So I think we have Vedika is telling me I have another 10 minutes to go. I don't know if I'll be able to take more callers, but I think I might be able to take one. But let me talk a little bit about something else, some other areas of practice where we can help people. We handle not only immigration, one of our department handles debt settlement. What is a debt settlement? Is a way to get out of debts without having to file bankruptcy, because many times, especially people in our community, they are not even eligible for bankruptcy. So what we can do for you, for example, let's say you owe on a credit card, you owe on other stuff, second mortgages, and the house is going underwater. Some places it's already going like that. So we can help you. Call our office 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, and you can actually check the blog yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. A debt settlement, by the way, is not a debt consolidation. A debt consolidation means you put all the debts together, you do small payments. A debt settlement is you pay one shot or maybe divided in 2-3 parts, and that's it, you're done. And they reduce the value and they still consider it as paid off completely. That's how it works. And we have done this now for almost 10 years and we have been very, very successful with it. Please feel free to reach out to us, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. This is the same number we use for our immigration. So feel free to call if you need any help, and we'll be glad to guide you, and at least if you want, we can handle the case. Just to let you know, when it comes to debt settlement, and only debt settlement, I repeat that, we don't really, it's a contingency basis. So when we get the deal, then we take our, we actually, then you have to pay us our percentage. So if you need help, of course, 510-742-5887. Now let us move back to immigration, and I think we have one caller, right? Oh, it dropped. So feel free to call 510-742-5887. That's the number to our office, but the studio, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. And I think I have another 7 minutes or so to go, so please take advantage of that. And again, we are live today. It's Thursday, October 17th, 2019. October 17th, 2019. We had some very, very good callers talking about different issues, from extension of H-1B, amendment rules, citizenship, the rules of citizenship. So it is It is interesting. All those areas are very interesting. And for our newcomers, this is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group. Our website is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. Let me take one last caller, Vedika, and then we will be wrapping up. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air. Hello.
Yeah, hello. This is Pratik, and I just had a question of my status.
Go ahead.
So, my OPT EAD extension got a denial recently. So, I just wanted to know how long can I stay after the denial notice, and what is my status by any chance, and what are the other options I have?
Well, technically, if it gets denied, you don't really have a lot of time. You need to leave as soon as possible because they probably have cut off your service too. However, you can revive everything if you go back maybe to a regular class, a regular OPT, and make sure your DSO, your designated school official, double check for you before you just take any step. If it has been cancelled, I will recommend you make sure you leave within 180 days from the denial. And that 180 days is not a grace period, okay? All it is a time forgiven. So now the question, are you in or out of status? You're kind of in a limbo because there was a memo which says you're out of status once denied, but if they cut off your service, you can consider you're out of status. So I recommend that you leave within the next 180 days from the date of the denial, and probably earlier than that. Now the other option, if you they have not cancelled the service, try to go back on a regular student visa and then stay in school.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, good luck to you. Wish you all the best. And I don't know if Amit is there, Vedika, but I wanted to recap today. Thank you so much for all the listeners, for all the callers actually. And I don't know, I'm going to start looking at new callers now because I think we got a lot of new callers today, and I really want to thank them. And of course, we usually get new callers, by the way, because most people have one question and then they are done. It's not like something they keep unless they have new question. But bottom line, if you need help with immigration or a private consultation, if you want to double check or have a second opinion, feel free to reach out to me. 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. This is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group. The website is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. Just to let you know, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page, of course, and the page for us for the YouTube is Shah Peerally Law, Shah Peerally Law, and you can actually get pretty much all the information required when it comes to not all but many good stuff on our website. So attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. I don't know, is Amit there? Hello? Amit, is Amit there? Yeah. Okay, so we'll take Amit in a minute. So I just wanted to thank you all for listening to the show and having borne with me a little bit with the new system. I really like it, by the way, Vedika. We'll use that next week. And I wanted to thank you especially for making this happen. And thank you, Amit, for being here. And anything I told you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So feel free to call us for death, settlement, or immigration. Again, the website attorneyonair.com. 510-742-5887. Thank you so much. Amit, are you there?
Hey, Shah, how are you? How's everything going?
Hi, how are you? Okay. So, Amit, I'll let you finish. Take care, everybody. We'll be back next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Shah, and thank you to all the listeners. I hope you